2.5 years ago, this client came to us and we worked closely with him to create this absolute masterpiece. I am so excited to show you around this property. It is absolutely stunning down to every single detail. Should we go and have a look around? So it's been a challenge for the tiler. We use 120 by 120, an Italian product from Mirage called Clay. As we walk here into the big open plan kitchen, this house, the upstairs level, sort of has this open plan feel to it. The use of glass, the artwork, just really sets it off and it looks fantastic. There are a lot of balconies. We have a balcony off the living room. We have a small balcony here off of the kitchen. Imagine sitting out here, and again, the tiles flow through, in and out, outside. Because they're balconies, we supply pedestals for this project, meaning they can go on the roof and not be fixed. Another thing we supplied in this project is one of our Aura stoneware porcelain tables. Now, the client came to us, he had a frame that he had made up, he knew exactly what he wanted, and we supplied the black porcelain. Again, the reason porcelain's so good is because it won't scratch, it won't mark, and it won't stain. As we walk down through this property, it's set on levels, which is really nice, but still keeping it nice and airy and open. As we come down into the gym, again, we have a nice balcony with big doors that open up. But this is another reason porcelain is so versatile, because it can be used on a gym floor like this, provided it's installed correctly. Really, really nice. Everything blends in. This whole house is very seamless. As we come through, this is the clay range from Mirage. The beauty of this range is it's an imitation of like a resin, a poured floor, full body porcelain, very, very low porosity levels, suits this property perfectly. And as we head down the stairs, the tiles have been used for the staircase. It's a steel staircase cladded with the tiles. And we come down here to this beautiful high ceiling open space where the doors open up and you're straight out into your swimming pool. Inside the swimming pool is the clay range, so everything is seamless. Outside around the swimming pool is the clay range in a 20mm finish, giving you that seamless, really contemporary look. This house is absolutely stunning. The client has put in a lot of thought to the detail and every inch of it is perfect. As we come down here, you have this lovely wide open planned entrance hall, beautiful artwork. If you have quite a dark property like this with the black, dark anthracite, a tile like this can really work because it can lighten the room up. And by using little mood lighting, what I love about this property is the aesthetics, is the low levels of light, because it's not in your face and it keeps it warm. As we come down here, we go down a few stairs, which again splits the two areas. I really like what they've done with this. Here we have another guest bedroom. The use of glass in this property has really brightened it up and really made it come to life. So this client actually in the end ended up purchasing over 1,200 square meters of tiles for us in this property, which includes the externals, all the walkways around the house, the front doorstep, everything all around the pool. Check out in here. This, we've used a slightly darker tile on the walls. This is the sauna, the big jacuzzi bath, and around the back here is a giant shower. So this one on the wall here, this is the CL05, so a slightly darker tile, which gave that sort of more masculine look in this sauna. And here we have the master bedroom. Again, the use of glass to open it up. Let's step inside. I'm sure you will agree. Again, using the dark tones with the slightly lighter floor to really give a nice ambience. Now this house feels really welcoming, it feels really warm inside. And we have in here a giant dressing room. Again, the tiles cover the whole floor space in this property. Mixing the same range to create the skirtings, to create the bathrooms, but using slightly different tones. Keeps everything together, but gives it its individuality in each room. Allowing us to come and look at your beautiful home. What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I did the last house on Grand Designs, which is very different to this. And this, I bought this plot with the planning already, so I could only change so much. So it had certain special planning to fit into the plot. The main thing I did was choose the sort of black bricks, black wood, and made it a bit sort of a moody, dark house, which is completely different to the last one, which was sort of a white, sparkling house, really.
Yeah. Am I right in saying there's not one right angle in this house?
I think there's 3, but I can't remember where they are.
Okay. In terms of, obviously you had a huge selection of tiles to choose from.
Yeah.
How did you narrow it down to the tile, the specific tile that you chose?
I think it was really difficult. I think I came in to see you first of all and looked at something completely different, and then over the process, like a lot of things in the house, things changed, and I think then we switched. I remember I came into your showroom and the Italian guys, these tiles were there, I think, and they tried to persuade me, and I wasn't sure in the beginning, but then I took some samples and bought them here, and I thought they were absolutely the right thing for the house, and the proportion as well was right. And I think the plus point is that also you were able, or they were able, to give me a tile that matched outside, so coming from outside going out to the patios and the pool, it was quite seamless.
Yeah, I mean, and I agree with you. I think this tile is perfect.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect. And I like the way you've used the same tile throughout the whole property, but changed it up with maybe using the darker one, a slightly lighter one in different areas.
Yeah, we chose some of the darker ones for some bathrooms and some of the lighter ones for the bathrooms that needed to sort of brighten up and didn't have any windows in. So
yeah,
so I think we've got 3 different tiles.
Yeah, 3 different.
The mid colour for the floor, and the light and the dark for the bathrooms, and then obviously the mid-colour, different size on the pedestals around the pool, patios.
Which has actually worked really well, I think, considering we had to change the colour because we couldn't get the same colour in the 20mm to sit on the pedestals, but I think the contrast actually works quite well because of the light bounces off it slightly different. And obviously in terms of a company, I've got to ask you this, your experience with us as the tile people.
It's been really good. First of all, I am sort of a medium-sized business and started as a small business in my own profession. So I like using local people anyway. And I think I spoke to you a few years back. I was doing another project, but I had a relationship with guys in London, they were fine. But I wanted to use a local company this time, and I got on very well with you. I liked your product, I liked the showroom and everything, and really, I'm really pleased that it worked out that way.
Thank you, we are happy. We had some hiccups along the way, but they were all resolved within an amicable time.
I think that was around COVID time, wasn't it? And shipments and problems and everything else, so I think everyone had problems at that point. But no, I'm really pleased, and I'll definitely use you guys again, no question, and I have recommended you to other people as well.
Thank you very much. And one last question. If someone is looking to embark on a project like this, what would be your passing one bit of advice to them?
Don't try and do something that's complicated, particularly if it's the first time. It's been a nightmare build, really difficult and really expensive. And make sure you've got twice the amount of money you think.
Lovely. Thank you very much, Clinton. Thanks for welcoming us to your beautiful home.